Oh no, I'm still alive.
You're still alive. You're
I'm still alive. I couldn't save myself.
Watch the spikes.
I didn't watch the spikes.
After the wild success of Crossy Road and Pac-Man 256, developer Hipster Whale are pretty much gaming royalty.
And now the Aussie studio are showing us who's Queen Bee with their new game for Apple Arcade, Crossy Road Castle. Based on the characters from Crossy Road Castle is an arcadey 2D platformer that sees you climbing your way through the colourful levels of a seemingly endless castle. There's tons of classic video gamey obstacles like spikes to avoid and enemies to bop on the head. It's got that great design where you can instinctively tell what almost everything does straight away. And if you can't, it doesn't take long to figure it out.
Absolutely. Simple in the best way possible. All you need is left, right, and jump. You can tell they've designed this game to be friendly to people who don't necessarily play a lot of games, but with extra depth for platforming pros.
Indeed. There's some precise moments, and you'll need to play these levels several times to learn their tricks. For example, there are secret rooms you'll often need to play a level several times to access. Inside, there's a special gem to collect, but there's no second chances. If you make a mistake, you can't try again, and it's back to the main levels with you. And once you do get the gem, they're not available for collection again in those specific secret rooms. So despite playing for hours, we haven't managed to collect all the gems, and for me, that feels a little bit repetitive.
Oh, but Will, I am desperate to know what the gems give you. Though you are absolutely right, it didn't take long for us to start seeing the same levels over and over. At level 31, there's a boss fight, which is decently hard to beat without knowing the patterns. Then, at level 61, there's another boss fight. But it's the same enemy, just with different attack patterns. Like the secret rooms, you're going to need to play it a few times to learn it and defeat it. But you have to climb 60 whole levels to get there to begin with.
Yeah, my heart sank when I saw that eagle again. I mean, sure, its attack patterns are different, but give me something new to look at because I'm gonna fail it a few times. We got so close to beating it, but you only have 3 lives, so 3 runs at it. Actually, right, if I recall correctly, you slid onto the floor in frustration a few times at this one.
Oh, pain. But thanks for being there to pick me up every time, Gem.
Always, Rattles.
Oh, that camaraderie is really the point, isn't it? This is really made to be a multiplayer experience with up to 4 players. Played solo, it feels like a grind, and multiplayer gives you an advantage because only one player needs to make it to the end. Camaraderie!
Hey!
Yay! You only lose a heart if everyone dies. It's really great for platforming pros playing with someone else because they can help everyone else progress.
Oh, yeah, getting sucked along to the exit was one of my favorite things. You guys go on ahead. I'll catch up later.
Having said that, it is madness with multiple characters on screen. It ends up being really hard to see where you are, especially with all the colors and effects. Oh, no, I'm not you. I thought it was you, Red. Oh,
I
no,
know,
come on.
it's hard to see.
But the game does look very good, doesn't it?
Oh, it is polished. Everything is so cute and bright and full of personality. I particularly liked how the rainbow clouds had little facial expressions as you jumped on and off them. Adorable.
There's also a handful of skins and hats to unlock. These add some extra flavor, but they're a massive grind to get to. You get a purple coin every 10 levels, and you need 100 of them for a new skin. That's 1,000 levels you have to clear just for a new character.
It is a lot, but this is mostly a party game that you play a round or 2 of when friends are over. The skins are just happy little bonuses.
It is worth mentioning that we played this both on iPad using touch controls and on the Apple TV with a wireless controller. And while the touch controls worked pretty well, it was harder to see through all the chaos on that smaller screen. Playing on the TV seems the way to go, especially with friends. However, the controllers did lag from time to time. Oops. I am personally gonna blame lag for that one. But what did you think overall?
I had a good laugh playing with everybody. It's a polished game and cute to boot. So I'm giving Crossy Road Castle 3.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
I wish I could be as enthusiastic about this game, but I'm not much of a multiplayer boy and I rarely play with friends, so I just found this a bit repetitive and thus a bit boring. So I'm giving it 2.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Look, you're absolutely right, Will. This game is made to create fun interactions with friends, rather than be particularly compelling by itself. But I think it did quite a good job at balancing accessibility and depth, so mission accomplished. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.